did, I hit you in the balls. So I'm like, yeah, you know me. I'm all about the juicy topics. I think
Do
you were
you recall?
fanboying.
Do you
You had a
exactly?
fanboy moment.
So she's here. We're waiting for her to join. There she is.
Hi.
Hi, Maria.
Happy Tuesday?
Happy.
Wednesday?
Is it Tuesday?
Thursday?
Funny ads for our record sponsor Head. We can talk about that a little bit and
Yeah.
the
I think the
shop.
last one we did, I hit you in the balls. So I'd like to want to make sure that, and
Exactly.
you've won a few Grand Slams since then. So maybe we should like do a repeat. I think it's worked out quite well for you.
Exactly. Well, after that, I got the new balls, so then everything worked out in the end.
Okay.
Oh my God! Oh, that's a super good memory.
I got so many questions. I know we
Yeah.
both filled out. We did a little square in our Instagram story and asked people to send in questions.
Yes.
And I think like half of the people asked how we first got to know each other. And my first memory that comes to mind is really funny, so I wanted to share it. We played this little exhibition, and this is like, I was young. I mean, you were young, way before you had, I mean, any Grand Slam titles, or I don't know if you'd even won a tournament at that point, but we played this little exhibition at La Quinta in Indian Wells. Do you remember that?
Yes.
And I think we're playing a mixed doubles against each other, and you said that if you'd win, I would have to pay dinner. And I was like, okay, whatever, who is this kid? And you won, and you're like, we have dinner tonight. We're going to the Japanese place. And I was like, are you serious? You and me going to dinner tonight? And so we did. We ended up going to dinner, and it was so funny because you pulled out, I think it was like an old Kodak camera, and you asked the waiter to take a photo of us. And I was like, this feels like I auctioned off myself to a dinner.
Yeah,
and here we are.
It's actually what happened. Maria is saying the truth, right?
Yeah.
I think you
were fanboying.
Do you?
You had a fanboy moment.
Do you recall who we played with that day?
No.
No.
I don't remember anything about that. I just remember going to that dinner, and this like old school camera comes, and the waiter's like, "You want a picture of you two?" And you're like, "Yeah. It's great memory." It was a really good memory.
Oh, by the way, I lost that camera, so there goes my first photo.
You don't have that. That would be a really nice to share.
But, yes, well, you have to admit to everyone here that you lost on purpose that mixed doubles match.
Ah, right. Okay, I got it.
Good.
How's that going? Are you cooking? Or is Yelena just cooking all day long?
So we are very fortunate. We have some days we have chef, and some days we're cooking ourselves as a family. I must admit that my wife does more cooking than me. I'm more of a brekkie kind of, as they like to say in Australia, kind of person. I like to make like juices, smoothies, like breakfast bowls, those types of things, avocado on toast and stuff like this with tomato.
Define out of your comfort zone. I want to know what out of your comfort zone means.
Yeah, that's a good question, because what is the comfort zone in the end of the day? You know, I think it's maybe a philosophical question or answer. But I think we're not gonna start
hugging trees, right? Because I'm not ready for that. I know I live in California and everything, but we're not hugging trees on this one.
By the way, have you been to Joshua Tree Park?
I haven't, but it's on my list, and I've wanted to go now, but it's closed. So, have you?
You should. You should. It's an amazing place. Yes, I have. A few years ago, it's
Good,
like one of the
good
nicest
trees.
places that I've seen. Oh, amazing trees, amazing nature, landscapes, everything. But let's go back to the other
Okay,
part of
back.
the comfort zone that I wanted to respond to you.
Okay,
Um,
back to cooking at home.
um,
No, the reason
basically,
these
what
men, they eat so much food.
I-
It's a lot. Every
yeah, I
day.
know.
No
Well,
breakfast, lunch, dinner, no snacks, tea time.
hey, we need strength, you know.
You do
We
need
need,
strength.
we need muscles to move stuff around the house, right? Move tables, chairs, beds, and stuff. That's where we are, I
Oh,
think,
okay.
most
What beds are you
helpful with.
moving?
But
How are you it maintaining?
really is.
And not all of us can be that disciplined. I mean, look, I come home and I'm like, I want a chocolate bar, and I have this chocolate bar. You know, I'm or I want like this big size ice cream in the off season. Like I will have it. You know, you. Which leads me to say, like,
yeah,
when you wanna,
I do have my guilt pleasures as well, you know.
like, what?
And some dandelion root with a sprinkle of peach compote.
Oh God.
You know,
That's
I
not. That's
no,
not gonna do
I do
it.
love ice cream. I'm kind of weak on ice cream.
Okay. Okay. So you have some dairy. Like, what was when you last had like a big victory, which was like very recent? But what did you indulge in, or what was your biggest celebration? I'd say.
In terms of food,
Yeah. Food and everything. Alcohol. I don't know.
no, I'm not big on alcohol at all. I don't drink for many years. Although I saw that one of the messages that the questions that you got from one of the people, and you actually posted on your Instagram stories, was whether were you ever playing Hangover, a tennis match? Was that a question?
Yes, that was a question. We can both answer it if you want.
Yeah, you go ahead first.
Okay.
Ladies first.
No, I will say I've never been drunk going into a match, or like hungover. Well, definitely not drunk. Wait, let me back up for a second. No, I've definitely never been hungover. I'd say the one match where I didn't I only slept like 3 hours was not because of alcohol, but I don't know what something was like happening off the court, and I barely got any sleep. It was the final before the Rome tournament, and I was playing Carlos Suarez Navarro.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how I managed to win that match in 3 sets, but I remember, like, if this is what it feels to be hungover playing a match, like, I never want to be in this position. And you can see, like, when I win the match, I'm just so relieved that it's over, win or lose, because I'm completely deflated.
Yeah. Well, I am also going to say that I've never experienced that on the court myself. I've never been, I think,
that's so boring.
But,
they wanted like a juicy answer.
But wait a second. I'm coming there to the point. But I have I've had crazy nights during the Davis Cup weekends. And I have been hungover watching other guys play, and then talking trash.
Knowing that you were not going to play during that weekend, or knowing there was a chance you could potentially play, but you still took the risk of being hungover.
Knowing that there is no chance for me to play.
Okay.
I
don't know. You hesitated on that one.
No. I just remembered. I did play one doubles match. The doubles match, Davis Cup, Sweden. Yes, we were two love up. Soderling and top guys didn't play for Sweden. And I came back off the Wimbledon victory. It was the first Wimbledon win I became #1. It was 2011. It was like all my dreams came true. And I traveled like literally the next day from London to Sweden to take part in quarterfinals of Davis Cup. And I was in the team. I was saying that I don't want to be part of any official matches, but I don't know how I ended up playing the doubles match, and I wasn't seeing the ball very clearly. Let's keep it to that.
Oh boy.
I guess it happens. At least it's doubles, so I have a justification for for doing it in doubles, even though it's not fair towards the doubles guys, but still was in doubles.
Oh, that's great. Oh, memories,
so
but not anymore, huh?
No. I'm not good with alcohol at all. Glass of wine occasionally, yes. Red wine, no white wine for me, because on the tennis court I get triggered like nowhere else in my life. And I'm sure you can identify, you can like correlate to that, right?
Yes, except I think I did a better job of hiding it than you.
Exactly. Yeah. So for all the young tennis players and athletes out there listening, do not watch my videos when I'm breaking rackets. But I also feel like sometimes it's also opponent across the net, whether he or she is playing really well, whether you don't like each other so much. I don't know.
Right.
There are various things that I think affect that.
We could talk about that if you want to. It would make for really juicy highlights.
I see what your intention is here. You're looking for some juicy topics and some what can I say?
Yeah, you know me. I'm all about the juicy topics.
And especially if the kids come up to you. That's my favorite part, when they say, I'm looking up to you. I love to watch your matches, and I like to watch your impersonations of Maria Sharapova or something like that. It really fills my heart.
We gotta talk. I think you need an update on those, because since you did those, my technique has changed. So
yes, I
think the fans would really appreciate an update when you have time. No big deal.
I agree. That's my next project. But
okay.
Speaking about if Novak would do an autobiography, what should be the title?
Ooh. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I have a few, but I have to run them by you first.
Okay.
I don't think.
Let's delay this.
Is this how all your interviews go? You just like keep talking?
Sorry, I did not tell you at the beginning, but my interviews last for 2 hours, so we have another 47 minutes.
Oh my God.
Okay, we have some questions in Russian here. Оба говорить на русском. Я по-русски, я понимаю.
You probably understand more than I do these days. That's not true, but.
So Maria Ryan is asking questions. Are you as flexible as Novak is?
Oh, definitely not. Definitely not. I mean, no. But I did.
Are you working on your
flexibility
these days?
It's okay. I mean, like, you set such a high standard that, you must be like in your sleep with like your leg up, like
exactly,
like, stretching.
Exactly.
No, I used to, when I was younger, I did gymnastics for a few years, as part of like my training for tennis. And then I wasn't like very tall then, and I stopped, funny enough, I stopped growing. So my parents were like, get her out of that, because my parents really like, thought that they preferred that I was taller than I was shorter for my sport. So they got me out of gymnastics and took me to boxing, where I don't think that's like the opposite.
What a great switch.
I know, the opposite of flexibility.
Well, I think it gave you a nice balance between the two, right?
Yeah, I had a good, I love boxing. Do you do any boxing?
I do occasionally
I mean,
with
when
my
do you
wife.
have time?
With my
You
wife, when
probably
we get
don't have
into
any
arguments, we
time.
do a lot of boxing.
I mean, between stretching and the diet and the tree hugging and the
Yeah,
meditation
exactly.
and
Well, well, how about this? The next time we do a live, we can hug a tree together and
I
we'll
would
just
love
talk
that.
about
I would
nature.
I would okay.
We'll stop right there. Thank
Yeah,
you, Maria.
it's a good
Thank you so
it's a
much.
good place to stop. But
Yeah.
thank you. This is lots of fun and nice to
Yes.
feel like it felt like I came out of retirement for like an hour.
Okay.